Hello guys, this is the demonstration of my email analyzer AI, which has been built based on the Google BERT based case model. So this AI will be pulling emails from this dummy email account which I have created. So the emails will contain promotional emails from Coursera or threads from Reddit and some important emails, for example, software feedback from a client, like this is a fake email which I have created, and deadline for offer acceptance for university. So the purpose of this AI is to pull the emails from your Gmail account and then reorder them based on the urgency. Because in the business world, if someone takes, let's say, 1 week's leave, for example, and they come back, they may have over 100 emails to read. Among these emails, we may have promotional material, may have normal emails from our colleagues, but we may also have client escalations. This is why this AI, which I have built, can be a very good feature in most email services such as Gmail. So I've already run the backend. This is the backend. And I'll also already run the front end so that we do not waste much time. So I'll just show a demonstration. Since my code is running on a CPU, not a GPU, I've closed most of the tasks so that I can dedicate the maximum percentage of my CPU for the AI. So we can see, if we wait for a bit, that when the AI start running, the CPU usage spikes up. As you can see here, it's up 75%, now 88%. And this is because we know that currently the AI is processing the data. And once it's done processing, the CPU usage should normally go down a bit. So yeah, as we can see, the trend of the CPU usage is going down. This usually means that our AI has already processed the data and our emails have been loaded on the front end. Since I cannot output the emails directly on my Gmail account, I've created my own UI. And here are the emails which has been classified based on urgency. As you can see here, the emails of higher urgency are placed first, whereas those of lower urgency are placed at the bottom. This, for example, is software feedback where the client is extremely dissatisfied with the quality of the service provided and they are menacing action. Like, we will move to another supplier. I hope you understand the seriousness of undertaking. And this is the deadline offer, which is also an email of extremely high urgency. So we can see here the urgency queues would be the deadline date, that is by 6 p.m. today, and we also have ASAP. So the model has been trained on a lot of urgency queues. It's not only based on words, capitalization, punctuation, but also on deadlines, consequences, legal implications, financial loss, and so on. If we move on to the bottom, we'll see the less important emails, such as this is a very good example of a less important email. Like, it has the word very important, which is an urgency queue. But at the same time, if we read this email and understand the context, we know that this is not really urgent. Like, it's a dummy email of an edge case, and we can see that our AI is handling it properly. Then we also have our promotional materials and our threads. For example, this is a thread from Reddit. And my UI will keep the original style applied to HTML emails, as we can see here. The AI has correctly identified as an urgency zero email, which I can show better if we move on to the backend. So here we can see the urgencies which have been applied to each of the emails which have been pulled. For simplicity, I've divided the urgencies into three types. We have urgency 0, urgency 1, and urgency 2. Evidently, the urgency 2 will denote emails of very high urgency, whereas urgency 1 will be medium urgency, and urgency 0 will be low urgency. If I do the pretty point option here, we can see that the software issue, okay, software feedback has urgency 2. A deadline for offer acceptance has urgency 2. Then this is a normal meeting, has urgency 1. This is another normal meeting, urgency 1. Legal documents. This concerns legal documents. It is nothing urgent. Like, could you email me the legal documents for Algebra, please? That's all, kind regard. So this is urgency 1. And then we have the low urgency emails. Okay, we can see that there's a lot of text here. That's because this is an HTML email. So my algorithm will handle both text emails and HTML emails. I'll just take a simple example if possible. Here. Okay, this is our edge case. We can see that gave it an urgency 0. So this is my email analyzer, which is functioning correctly in terms of time taken to analyze the emails. Since I'm running the code on a CPU, it will take a bit more time. I mean, considerably much more time than on the GPU, but it's not that bad. If we look at the time taken, okay, to load the emails using the Gmail API took like around 10 seconds. This is the time taken to pre-process the emails because initially the email will be dirty. Then to predict the email urgency, it's 14 seconds this time, though it can vary. For example, here it is 9 seconds to predict the email urgency. Here, 10 seconds. On average, it should be 10 seconds. On average, the time taken to load the email should be 8 seconds. So this is my AI application, and I hope you enjoy the video.